Welcome to another edition of In the Spotlight with the Minnesota Magicians. I'm Jimmy Lillidahl, play-by-play voice of the Magic. The Magicians playing 2 games in the last week since the Christmas break. The Magicians playing on the 31st of December against the Cloquet Wilderness up in the Iron Range. The Magic losing 5-1. The Wilderness starting the scoring with Billy Excel, Dan Litchke, and Brett Heikela getting the assists as the Wilderness led 1-0 after one frame. In the second stanza, it's Brett Gravel scoring, Tyler Klein, the Fairbanks recruit, getting the assists for the Wilderness. The Magicians strike back with a Sam Becker goal. Becker gets his second goal of the season. Austin Jackson and Dennis Chevron getting assists. Sam Becker, 25 points on the season. He is tied for 4th in the North American Hockey League in defensive scoring. So the Magicians were down 2-1 after 2 periods of play. In the third, Aaron Miller gets a power play goal. Darian Romanko and Michael Kovac getting the assists. The Wilderness added another one with Ivan Chukarov, the Massachusetts commit. Chukarov gets the goal. Assisting is Darian Romanko. The Wilderness make it 5-1 on a Dan Litchke goal, shorthanded and unassisted, as the Wilderness beat the Magicians 5-1 in the Iron Range. Magicians at home this past Sunday, a rare Sunday game for the Magicians. No scoring in the first period. The Wilderness started the scoring in the second stanza with a Michael Kovac goal, Aaron Miller and Brett Gravel getting assists. The Wilderness took a 2-0 lead with Nicholas Letamaki scoring, Darian Romanko and Bradley Johnson getting assists. It was 3-0 with Rob Stout scoring for the Wilderness, Tommy Hall getting an assist as the Wilderness led 3-0 after 2 periods of play. In the third period, Tyler Klein scores for the Wilderness on the power play. Aaron Miller gets the assist as the Wilderness led 4-0 with just 6 seconds left. Chris McKenzie scores for the Magic, getting his 3rd goal of the season. Austin Jackson, the recent call-up from the North Iowa Bulls of the NA3HL, gets an assist as Austin Jackson has 2 points in 5 games played for the Minnesota Magicians. Also a notable, Austin Rushoff debuted for the Minnesota Magicians. He's played a little bit in the USHL and with a couple of different teams in the North American Hockey League. Rushoff is hard to miss. He's 6'6", and he's just a 97 birth date, so he's only 17 years old. The Magicians losing both games on the weekend. Welcome back to In the Spotlight with the Minnesota Magicians. I'm alongside rookie goaltender Von Ahrens. Von, you're just getting healthy. You started the season, had some really good numbers, a record of 5-2, and then you had the injury. What's it been like dealing with that?
It's tough. It's tough to deal with injuries like that. It's more on the mental side of things. Staying, with the team. I try to do all the team activities, all that stuff. So it's been tough mentally more than physically. The physical stuff you take one day at a time.
And recently we've seen you back on the ice, not in game action, but what's it like to get the pads back on and get in the blue paint where you belong?
Yeah, it feels amazing to get back on the ice with the boys, and instead of just watching from the stands, it's just been a blast getting back. So.
You got to kind of look at some of the positives. Being away from the guys and being in the press box, what can a player kind of gain from seeing the game at a different angle?
Yeah, I think there's certainly pros to take from a negative thing like an injury, but watching from the stands, you see the game slowed down a lot. You can analyze plays and visualizing and all that stuff. So I think there's definitely pros to it.
Absolutely. The Magicians playing just 3 home games on the month. Next game is on the 17th, and then another one on the 31st. As the season goes on, just comparing the length to the high school season, I know the last couple of years you were at Wayzata High School, played for some really good teams over there. Much longer season up here.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's another pro of injury in this league, is that if this was a high school league, my season would have been over compared to the NA, where it's only half the season and now I'm ready to get back into it.
And then a situation for you where you grew up in the western suburbs, so you're close to home here. This isn't a relocation like some of the kids that are here from Germany and the East Coast and the West Coast. What's it like to be able to stay at home with your family and where you grew up?
It's extremely nice. It actually factored a lot into my decision to play juniors instead of high school. You get the best of both worlds. You get to live at home and experience junior hockey.
And then just being in '97 again, you're still in high school, you're a senior. But what's it like being one of the younger guys? You're going to have many years of eligibility left after this. I know you probably don't look at it that way, but the majority of the kids in this program and in this league are much older than you.
Yeah, I think I looked at it one day and I could play 4 years in this league potentially, and it's nice because the older guys on this team they care about the younger guys. They take us under their wings and they try to get us into the program. It's nice.
Jimmy Lillidahl alongside rookie goaltender Von Ahrens. What are some of the things you've learned about playing at this level? I talked about your success early on in the season, a record of 5-2, with goals against right around 2.5, a solid save percentage. What are some of the things that you've learned, briefly playing at this level?
I've learned that the game is probably 90% mental. The physical side just comes as the games go on, but the mental side, being prepared for games, seeing the puck well, that's all mental.
Bon, thanks for taking the time.
Thank you.
Welcome back to In the Spotlight with the Minnesota Magicians. The Magic on the road this weekend. They'll travel to the hub city of Aberdeen, South Dakota to play in the at the Odie Center against the Aberdeen Wings. The Magicians swept the Wings here at Richfield Ice Arena earlier on in the season. As the Magic take on the Wings, you can catch those games on FastHockey.com. The Magicians return to Richfield Ice Arena on the 17th against the Wilderness. It's Glow Night. The first couple hundred fans will receive a glow necklace, and we'll try and make this place glow at the intermission. On the 31st, Second Hand Hounds joining us for the second straight year on a promotion. Second Hand Hounds is a nonprofit agency where you can adopt pets. They're going to bring some dogs out here, and some members of Second Hand Hounds are going to showcase some animals. You can actually come to the rink and adopt a pet. So an opportunity there with Second Hand Hounds ran out of Edina. Again, that's on the 31st against the Austin Bruins. And the next 3 home games will be covered by MC22, the network here in the Twin Cities. So our games will be on TV, not live. They're going to be delayed. They'll be available on demand on MC22. So if you live in Prior Lake or if you're in the western suburbs, you can catch our games. So hopefully you check that out. Fans can do that in a couple of weeks from now. Again, the next 3 home games will be covered by MC22. That's going to do it for another edition of In the Spotlight with the Minnesota Magicians. So long, everybody.